Hello superstars, welcome back to another vlog. I thought I would vlog this entire week. I want to make it quite chatty. I read your comments. I know you guys like the long videos. We're gonna make this a mini movie, okay? And we'll see if you guys still like the long videos after this, because it's gonna be a very chatty vlog, a very chatty week. I feel like there's a lot I want to update you on, talk about, bring you along for. I did just get out of workout class. That killed me. In the best way. It expelled all the negative energy that I woke up with today. I definitely woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So that was kind of nice to expel all of that, because I'm the type of person, my mindset and how I'm feeling, I guess, that it is very easy for me to like let certain emotions like that linger, which I hate, but I feel like I need to actively choose peace and happiness and choose to, I don't know, change my mindset and how I'm feeling, I guess. I don't know why, I just woke up feeling really moody and like anxious today, which sucks. But I did a core power yoga sculpt class, which there really is no other choice when you're in that class. If you've done it before, you get it, but there really is no other choice other than to focus on what you're doing, because it is so difficult. I have my antimicrobial spray, which I always bring if I'm doing like a sweaty workout like that, because the room is heated to like 92 degrees, so it's very hot and I'm breakout prone. So especially like on my chest and stuff, I just like to spray this. First update of many, which you might notice or not notice right here, is that I removed our giant bathtub. So basically, it is just this giant empty space for now. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit by like hiring someone to remove the tub, and then my dad and Micah had to come to the rescue and like figure out the plumbing stuff, yada, yada, yada. They weren't too stoked about that. My dad was like, don't do anything without consulting me again regarding the house, please. And I was like, yes. So anyway, that was a whole thing, because I kind of just one day was looking at it and was like, I want it gone. And then the next day I had like hired someone on Yelp. They removed the tub, and I didn't realize that it was gonna be like a whole project to figure out the plumbing stuff. Obviously gotta redo the floor because there's like a giant hole. So we have it covered right now with this carpet that we're not gonna keep there. It's actually our camping carpet, like what we'll put outside our literal camping tent. So that's not permanent. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with this little alcove, because it's really nice. It was such a big tub that we used one time. We did use it to bathe Maka in, but he got too big for it. So there was really no use to have a giant tub anymore. And we have another tub in our other bathroom when we have kids one day. And my dream was to have this be like a getting ready kind of vanity area, but obviously that's like a whole project. I honestly haven't gotten as far as that yet, but I did buy this hamper. Super exciting. I put this little bench here so that if I want to like get ready in good lighting, I have this mirror and then I can just post up right there. But yeah, I impulsively did that. It is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I didn't really think fully through. So it'll kind of just be random for a while. This week, I finally made my return to the ice. So I went ice skating for the first time in literally 6 weeks, like 2 days ago. If you haven't been keeping up, you wouldn't know, but I sprained my MCL, which is the inside of your knee. And so I couldn't skate for like the last month and a half, which I was so bummed about, because I feel like I had just started making really good progress with my coach and my lessons. Obviously, I'm glad it wasn't anything worse than a sprain. Like I could have torn it or something, but I was really looking forward to going back, because for me, that is my me time. It's something that challenges me and gives me like something to get better at and work towards. So I'm so happy to return back to the ice. Maybe I might go on Sunday and I'll bring you along for a little session. I will say some things are not clicking the way they did before I got injured, which is obviously a bummer, but I was definitely expecting, just because I still am so new to it, that it's not all muscle memory yet. So I'm looking forward to getting back into the groove of that, going more often and like refining my skills, getting better. It's literally so much fun. And I feel like it's the one time where I can just be away from the phone and just like really be in the moment. It is genuinely so fun. I highly recommend, if you are interested in just signing up for some lessons, because there is no better feeling flying across the ice until you get injured like me, but I'm back. Okay? It's been so nice because I feel like for a really long time in my relationship, Mike and I just did everything together, which is great. And we still do most things together just because our families are very intertwined. Our friend groups are. He has the type of job where I won't see him for days at a time. And so naturally we like to spend a lot of time together, but it's been cool because I feel like I have my hobby, which is ice skating. And then he recently got really into playing basketball. He like formed his own little men's basketball league. So he has a team, they train, they play like actual league games. They're part of like a men's league. So it's nice that we both have like our own things going on, our own passions, our own hobbies. And I think it's always important to maintain individuality in a relationship, and sometimes it can be hard to do that. I think sometimes, especially if like you naturally just spend so much time together, you have to be a little bit intentional about making time to like do things by yourself or do things without them or with like your own friends. I've also been deep in the wedding planning. Obviously, this is not new information. I feel like there's always something more to do, more to plan. I'm actually having so much fun with it. I try to keep that topic kind of like separate on my channel. So I have like my wedding diary videos if you want to see more about wedding stuff, but it definitely is a big part of my life right now. Today I'm actually going to a linen appointment with my mom just to choose linens. Probably the least exciting wedding thing we've done yet is like the tablecloths and the napkins. Like I genuinely don't care, but it's one of those things you have to do. So we're gonna go do that. And then on top of that, I've also been planning my dad's 60th birthday party, which is so crazy, so exciting, such a big milestone birthday. My sister and I really wanted to do something special for him, and we are throwing him a party with some of his closest friends, which will be really fun. I feel like my dad is the kind of guy who is not super into things that make him the center of attention. So we even had to very much so convince him to let us do this for him. But I'm really excited because we've cooked up some good plans. And now you're pretty much all caught up. Let's put on some clothes. Okay, what do we think about a dress? Oh, I feel like I never wear dresses casually, but I love the way it looks. Like I love when other people wear dresses casually. You like it? You love yellow? So it's something I definitely want to do more of this summer. I really like the fit of this one because it has a little bit of that like basque waist, which I think is very flattering. And then it also even has little pockets. I love a dress with pockets, hence why my literal wedding dress also has pockets. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go with this just because it's making me look and feel very put together. I actually got this from Quince, and I wanted to say thanks to Quince for sponsoring this video. They are one of my favorite brands to shop at, to wear, because their quality just feels so good, and it's pieces that you can have in your closet for such a long time. This is 100% organic cotton. You can just feel the difference. Also, I feel like all of my clothes from Quince wash really well, wear really well on the body. I also got some other fun pieces from them, so I'll show you. I got this matching top and shorts little striped set. I thought this was so adorable for summer. Throw it over a swimsuit, use it as a little cover up, or you could dress it up and have it be like a fun little day outfit. I know I'm getting older because I'm starting to more and more care about like the ingredients. What is the word? The materials of my clothes, what my clothes are made out of. They really care about the quality of their items, and it really makes a huge difference in how it feels and how long it lasts. So anyway, this set is 100% linen, which we love. Also very excited to style and wear this silky skirt. I actually have this in the midi version, but I love a maxi skirt in the summer, so I'm really excited to style this. This is of course 100% silk. And the last piece I got from them is this adorable striped sweater. Quince has some of the best sweaters in the game. It's 100% organic cotton. I love the pink and brown color combo. If you're at the beach past sunset, maybe you're going like on an ice cream run, there's a little chill in the air, it's just nice to throw on a cute little sweater like this. They offer 365-day free shipping and returns, which is great. I love all my Quince pieces, and I'm sure you will too. So anyway, if you're looking to spice up your summer wardrobe a little bit, add some fun new pieces, you can click the QR code on the screen and shop Quince. So close to finishing Kingdom of Ash last night. I think I only have like 2 or 3 chapters left, but I don't really know. I feel like it's hard to tell on the Kindle. I honestly just wanted to drag it out one more day. So I think today's the day I finally finish this book, finish this series. I do not think I'm prepared for that, but all things must come to an end. So I'm a little excited because I've been reading this series for over a year now. I don't know why it's taken me so long, and I haven't read any other book in between all of that. So I'm excited to kind of, you know, move on, even though I really don't want to be done with this series. You know, it's bittersweet, but I'm really excited to finally be wrapping that up today. Yesterday was so much more fun than I thought it was gonna be with the linen appointment. I mean, you guys know, I was kind of like, what could we possibly be doing? But we were there for an hour. My coordinator met us there, which was really nice because we got to kind of discuss some other wedding things. But we went over all the tablescape ideas that I have, and I got to play around with what different table covers would look like with different overlays. So like lacy overlays, more like beaded overlays. There was just so many colors, so many textures to play around with. And then I also got to configure what the plating setup will look like, which was very, very fun. So that actually ended up being such a fun little wedding appointment. I genuinely don't know if I'll ever sleep in a day in my life because this guy, the second it hit 6 a.m., he's up. He has his bone, he's ready to go. He's like, I want to eat, I want to walk, I want to play. So I already fed him, but it's 6:45. I'm gonna let him digest a little bit. Then we'll go for our daily walk. I've been trying to prioritize and make the time to do 2 like long walks a day with him, which I think he really likes. I also really like because I just love walking, but we end up doing almost 5 miles every single day. Oh, you kind of smell like lavender. Why is that? Just got my nails done. It looks so good. I actually ended up going to a new salon today, which is always a little bit scary because I feel like you never know how it's gonna turn out. I honestly just picked a random one that was close to me, but he ended up doing such a good job. Just a classic clear pink with chrome on top. I honestly think I want to do something similar to this for my wedding, so I'm happy with how that turned out. This was the color D&D 878. I want to say it was called Picnic for 2, but it's kind of like a jelly clear pink neutral color, which I really like. It's a Saturday. I'm having a little solo weekend day because Micah ended up taking a shift at work, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have a little me day. So nails are done, and now I'm gonna, I think, go grab myself a fun drink because that sounds like the right thing to do. I'm by one of my favorite little coffee trucks, so I'm gonna go grab a fun little matcha or coffee, we'll see, but I kind of want to get like a fun flavor because it's the weekend, why not? I already got my walk in, I worked out this morning, and it's not even noon yet, so I'm really happy about that. I do have a home project that I want to tackle today that I have had on my list for so long, so it'll be so nice to finally get into that. I'm also doing something that I've never done for the first time. That's redundant. I'm also gonna attempt to do something that I've never done, and I'm a little scared. It'll be an adventure, and you'll find out shortly what that is. What an unexpected gem I have found. I have gotten a few drinks from this little coffee truck that's in Kapolei, but I've never tried, it's called their matcha PEPE, I want to say. And I was intrigued by it because it said sparkling matcha. So I was like, ooh, tell me about that. And she was like, basically, there's no dairy in it. The base is sparkling water, and they sweeten it with a little bit of agave, and then you can choose mango or strawberry flavor to add to it. You guys, this is honestly one of the best drinks I have had ever. I don't know, at least in a really long time. I will say, I feel like all my matchas that I've made at home recently, so bad, made me low-key hate matcha. So I was like, I wanna get a matcha drink. Anyway, I was not expecting that this would be as good as it is. It is so refreshing. I feel like sometimes really milky drinks can make you feel a little bit like weighed down. And I know for me, sometimes my tummy doesn't really like that. Anyway, this is insanely refreshing. Wow, I will be back to get this again. This is actually insane. This is like a perfect midday drink because it's a little more light and wow, 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 wow. Those who know what me wearing this outfit means knows that today I am painting. I'm finally going to do our guest bathroom. That'll be our third and final bathroom that I have yet to paint, but one I'm honestly really excited about because it's the most used by our guests. And right now it's kind of just boring. So here comes the part where I'm doing something I've never done before and hoping it goes well and hoping it's, I don't want to say easy because like that would be silly of me to assume, but I'm hoping that this doesn't become like an all-day project. In my head, I'm like, oh yeah, a few hours, we can do this. I'm also going to be wallpapering. I think it was a few vlogs ago, I was asking what you guys thought that I should do in that little bathroom because it's really tiny, quite tight in there, and I said I really wanted to paint the door, like the inside of the door, an accent green, and then just do the rest of the walls white. And then there was maybe like 1 or 2 people who commented doing an accent wall of wallpaper behind the toilet, which I think would be super cute because then in the mirror you can see it, like it's kind of perfect. So I'm gonna be attempting to do that today. Here is the wallpaper I got. Is this not the cutest little print ever? It's like little flowers that are yellow, brings in the green. It's a nice little touch. It'll add just some fun texture and something different. I've always wanted to wallpaper, like, well, that's a lie. I don't want wallpaper. I've always wanted to have wallpaper and I don't feel like bothering my dad or Micah because I've added enough to their to-do list from me. So I'm gonna be doing this by myself. And if all goes well, I think it's gonna end up looking absolutely amazing. So paint these 3 walls. I'm gonna do alabaster, which is, in my opinion, just like the perfect white. That's what this swatch is. And then I'm gonna do this grayish green. I decided this one was a little too bright, so we're gonna go with this one for the door. And then this is the wall that will have the wallpaper. And I think it's gonna look so good. You can kind of just see, this is a very tight little space. But again, people use this bathroom so often. I want it to be cute. And I've been wanting to do this project for a really long time. I've just put it off because it's not a bathroom that I use super often. And we also have my emotional support dog. He actually loves hanging out in here. I don't know what it is. I think because like when the light is off, it's pitch black. And he's always on this little carpet pad. And I think he just likes the little dark alcove. He's always sleeping in here. Whenever I lose him in the house, he's usually literally right here. Guys, I've done it. So many things went so wrong. We'll talk about that in a sec, but ta-da! It looks pretty good. As I like to say, good from far, far from good. So like, anyone who's watching this who will ever be in this bathroom, please don't look closely. Just enjoy it from afar. I think the wallpaper looks so good. I feel like it's so adorable. It's definitely not perfect. There's some bubbling going on. It's not exactly super straight, But honestly, this is good enough for me, and this definitely looks like how I was hoping it would look. I just feel like this adds so much texture and just a fun pop. Also love the way the green door turned out. Again, I'm still deciding if I want to do the other side of the door green as well, or if that's like kind of intense, but I love this wallpaper. I am genuinely never doing wallpaper ever again. That was actually the most annoying thing I've ever done. And to anyone who's ever done wallpaper on like a bigger scale as well, I actually salute to you, because that was not for the weak and no one warned me. Then again, I never really asked, which is kind of my fault, and I feel like I went into this very unprepared, but all things considered, I'm pretty happy with how this looks. I feel like a nice gold, maybe like ornate, is that how you even say it, style mirror, like something with gold trim would look so beautiful. I don't feel like adding anything to my home to-do list, so we're just gonna keep like this for now, but I'm very happy with how this little guest bathroom looks. You guys will genuinely never see it because it's not like I vlog in here, but I'm just feeling happy that now our guests have a cute little washroom to go into. You guys missed a very big part of my day, which was me getting trapped in the bathroom because I locked myself inside. I was in there for like 45 minutes, which in hindsight is obviously not that long, but in the moment, there wasn't a lot of airflow because there's no vent in there, like giving cool, fresh air from the AC. There's just like the bathroom fan. It was getting a little hot, it's a little tight in there. Obviously lots of paint fumes, super fun. So you might be like, Ava, how did this happen? To make a long story short, I removed the inside. So I'm on the inside of the bathroom, obviously. I removed the door handle so I can like paint the door. And I forgot to either just tape over the part that the lock goes in, because obviously I removed the handle, which means that there's nothing for me to like turn the lock to make it open. And I left the other side of the door handle on. So if this is the door, there's a handle on this side, handle on this side. I removed the one on the inside, left the one on the outside. I was painting for maybe a good hour or so before I realized that it was shut and I had no way from the inside of getting out. And once I did realize that, slight panic set in. I will say, I probably would have had a full meltdown if I didn't have my phone, which thank goodness I did, because I would still be in the bathroom. Mike is at work, which means he's not coming home till 8 a.m. tomorrow. It's not like I had plans with anyone or anyone like checks up on me. My location would be at home, so like no one would think that anything's wrong. So at least there's that. I had my phone because it would have been, obviously, that would have been a whole thing. I still would be in there and Micah would have discovered me just like withered away on the floor. Anyway, I'm like, oh, surely it'll open. I'm trying to like fiddle with it. I realize I ain't getting out on my own. So then I'm like, okay, let me exhaust every single search engine that exists, try to problem solve here, look up a solution, nothing works. At this point, I'm like 30 minutes in to being trapped. Mind you, it wouldn't have been a huge deal, but one, that space is very tiny, and two, Mako was in his crate, and I was like, if I don't get out soon, yes, he's safe in there, but he might need to use the bathroom. I was gonna take him out soon anyway, so there was that part of the equation. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to call someone. Do I call 911? And then I'm like, no, I don't wanna be, oh no, help me, I'm stuck in my bathroom. Like, first of all, it could have very well been like Micah's crew that literally shows up, which would just be so embarrassing. And then I come to the conclusion that my in-laws are gonna have to come and save the day. So I text Micah's family. I'm like, hey, is anyone home right now? Because we live like relatively close to them. Your girl is trapped. And literally within 5 minutes of texting them, his mom and dad pulled up and saved me. I was so relieved to see them and very grateful that they came to my rescue. I just felt so embarrassed. Here I am sitting on the floor of the bathroom being like, hey, I'm trapped. Can you come help me? Like, oh. Luckily, I can control like my front door and my garage door from my phone, so I was able to let them in. Otherwise, that just would have been another added issue, but obviously made it out. Ended up wrapping up that whole project other than figuring out if I want to paint the other side of the door, and that took up like 6.5 hours of my day. So definitely a lot longer than I thought I was gonna spend on it, which I honestly should have known. I almost wanted to punch a hole through the drywall trying to figure out the wallpaper, especially because I couldn't reach the ceiling and my ladder, my step stool, couldn't get close enough to reach it either because the toilet is right in the way. So then I put on high heels to be tall. It was just a mess. So it doesn't look amazing, but it looks good. And you know what? I'm happy with that. Green beans and steak for dinner tonight. I was looking forward to this all day. I love a steak dinner, but this was my first time making string beans. I looked up the Din Tai Fung string bean recipe and I kind of based it off of that. I didn't like flash fry it the way that they do, but I basically just cut the string beans up. I threw it into the pan as you saw, and I basically just put a ton of garlic salt, garlic, like minced garlic and pepper, and it turned out so delicious. It's like a little chip. It's still crazy to me that I'm like genuinely enjoying vegetables. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my dinner, relax for a little bit, and then tonight's the night. Tonight's the night I finally finish the Throne of Glass series. Literally read 5,000 pages. It's so crazy. I love a Sunday with no plans. You can kind of just go with the flow. Really, the only thing that I kind of want to get done today is our normal Sunday reset, but I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job at like doing micro cleaning things every single day so that it's not as much on Sundays, just because I feel like it used to take me 3-ish hours, but now I try to keep my Sunday resets to like 1 hour, maybe 2, kind of just depending. But I'm having a great day. I went ice skating and had a pretty good session. It was like a B- jumping day. I got to practice my sow cow jump a little bit more, which I'm slowly trying to improve upon. I did learn, I'm starting to learn my toe loop, which is my first toe pick jump, because your sow cow is an edge jump, which just means you're using your edge of the skate to jump into the air, and then versus a toe jump, obviously it's when you stick your toe pick into the ice to jump. Obviously I'm still kind of getting back into the swing of things, but I love going on Sunday mornings because it's so fun. It's a really nice way to start the day. Micah's home now and he is mowing the lawn. Shirtless, life's good. And I started this clip because I wanted to decide with you guys here what is gonna be my next read, because it's time to move on and it's summertime, so I thought, you know, you can't go wrong with like a cute summery romance. So my options are Abby Jimenez, The Night We Met. I believe this came out a few months ago. She is one of my all-time favorite adult romance authors. I feel like she's one of the first, maybe her and Taylor Jenkins Reid, they're like maybe my top 2 adult romance writers, but I really like her style of writing. I think it's very easy to fall in love with the characters. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is Carly Fortune's Our Perfect Storm. I read, I think it was last summer, her One Golden Summer. It's like a 2-part series. I loved that book so much. I don't think this is a part 3. I think this is its own book, but first of all, how gorgeous. Look at the pages. It's absolutely stunning. And We got Maka this cow and he's obsessed with it. So that's what you're hearing. This would be another good option. And then this actually is not summary and it's not cute at all. It's a Frida McFadden book, which if you know anything about her, you know she writes mystery suspense thrillers, which I love, and I haven't read a book like that in so long. This is Dear Debbie. All of these books are, I wanna say 2026 release. So these are all relatively new and I've been dying to read these. But obviously I was in the middle of my Throne of Glass series. So I'm feeling like I'm gonna do Abby Jimenez, 180, read this after that, and then we'll read this one. So this is gonna be my next read. I'm very excited. I'm excited to get back into reading like standalone books. Even though I love reading books in a series, it'll be nice to kind of just start getting through some more books.